2017, Larry Fink described Bitcoin as an index for money laundering. You had Jamie Dimon, right, CEO of JP Morgan, calling Bitcoin a pet rock and most cryptos being completely useless. You had Donald Trump calling Bitcoin out to be a scam to debase the US dollar. And now he's, could not be a bigger fan of crypto, launching this fund, that fund, Trump coin, Milena coin, right? And I'm not here to, get political, right? I mentioned many people on different sides of the spectrum there. But my whole point is you had, even just a few years ago, where we were pretty much towards the peak of the bull run, right? At those 2017, 2018 time, people talking very, very bearishly. And then as we've kind of come around this time, and it's inevitable, right, that we're going to see money market accounts start to come online when it comes to tokenization, larger funds become tokenized. Some of these large products that have been a staple and foundation of the TradFi ecosystem turning to be settled on these DLT rails. They've known this entire time, right? This is not new information to them. They didn't wake up today in 2025 and go, hey, you know what, Johnson, tokenization sounds like a swell idea. Let's give it a go, right? Like, this didn't happen today. They have been working on this for a very, very long time. You guys can even look at some of the old reports back in like 2016 of Goldman Sachs talking about Bitcoin and wanting to have extended exposure on that, opening trading desk well beyond before a lot of other institutions had other larger trading desks that were crypto-focused trading desks. So I'm incredibly excited, incredibly bullish on this long term. And, I think that crypto is one of those assets that has just intense volatility to it. So as we see these vacillations and, more intense corrections that you see in any other market, people become bearish on the technology, bearish on the narrative very, very quickly. But these are the kinds of things that we study on a regular basis and have been tracking. So just seeing it come to fruition now, I'm honestly surprised how quickly it's come to fruition. I think that a lot of this was very modeled timeline-wise to be modeled out much further. Hey, by 2030, by 2035, we'll see this level of tokenization. Well, here we are, mid-bull run here, 2025. And I think we're seeing a lot of those things that were projected not for another 10 to 15 years. So incredibly excited, incredibly bullish on it. And I think, again, just very, very tip of the iceberg when it comes to tokenizing traditional products.